Yeah. Good day. Welcome to the fourth episode of the BSSG podcast. You know what it do, Agent T and Lilnity, Yeah, man. Today is a great day, man.
Very great. Yeah. Well, understandably, we see how we're going to approach, because like we always say is, trying to bring better value and content to you at your convenience. And this Friday, interesting news making the rounds, isn't it?
Yeah. A couple of interesting news. We know today Drizzy Drake is gonna drop that. We don't know if it's a single though, or it's the album. But I saw Tory Lanez tweet out and say it's dropping the same day as Drake, which is crazy. But it reminds me of when we're talking about everybody are scared of dropping the same time as Drake.
Mission Pyro.
He just says scary hours, but we're gonna see. But I just have to say it can't drop any weak stuff for sure.
No, it took
took long.
It's so crazy because sorry to deviate from the points that we're mentioning now, but Kendrick, man, his stuff, like I don't know if he's trying to pull a Rihanna, what's going on, but he's starving niggas like so hard.
Facts,
bro.
And he's not even giving any clue on, like, we don't know the name of the name, we don't know the timing,
It's not necessarily concerned about, the fans right now. That's how I have to put it, because, you got to feed us to, for us to stay fed and, keep. I'm saying that to myself too, because I've been stabbing niggas too, bro. And we'll talk about that part later. And then we'll accentuate and then try to know what exactly we'll be doing, because announcements, but not too prematurely. But trust me, I'm gonna get stuff for you this time.
I'm sure Kendrick will drop this year though.
Kendrick, he's not made any announcements. He's trying to pull a J. Cole, but
Well,
come on, bro.
I swear, but another news making the rounds is Jay-Z, with that deal with Jack Dorsey. Square is a company owned by Jack Dorsey, a financial company. It's like we're seeing a financial company and a music company is buying like some major stakes inside that. But yeah, Jay-Z has been cashing in recently.
Like I think that 1 billion wasn't enough. I said 1 million, sorry for that heresy. But
Billy.
It's a Billy.
Yeah, man. I saw
blasphemy to say it's a milli, but the thing is, once it's like you make that first million and anything is possible. And then if you make that first billion and you're trying to be what they call Elon Musk out here, it's like when niggas get rich these days, you don't just get rich, they get exponentially rich, like you triple there. Because coming up, we always knew the Warren Buffetts, the Bill Gates, and them niggas is barely rich right now compared to how niggas is getting. Niggas is flipping from 50 billion to 100 billion the next year. Like, how you make so much billions like it's monopoly money, bro?
That's crazy. Yeah, man. Them billionaires, man.
Niggas is playing with chickens.
And there's one thing I heard, I don't know how true it is. They say, someone was saying, like, it's going to be hard that there will not be another billionaire based on the resources. Like, it's going to be hard to like, get new billionaires in this age, right? No. Yeah, I don't know though, but everything is possible.
It's not about everything is possible. It's like, how can you just know that it's like when 100, 1,000 of you get, worse down from the broke to like, like way down the poverty line, and one other billionaire sprouts up. It's like, niggas is always selling new stuff and we're always willing to buy. When is that new iPhone coming?
For real, man.
Yeah, bro.
For real. Yeah, it's like once you just start making the money, you just want to make more and more. But I was thinking, I saw Uzi tweet, like, it said Jay-Z got close to 200 mil deal, and he's saying it's a weekday. And it's just like, I guess, is that what you're saying? Because I remember the song Three Kings by Rick Ross, where Jay-Z was talking about his deal with Live Nation, talking 250. Once you get that 250, your most deals now is like that kind of range. He's not really looking for some 100 mil deal or some whatever. He's looking for this kind of checks, man. But yeah, man, it's good to see the rap game, just
it could use any surface to, like, leap to whatever it is that you feel is your life goal, and you just have to. Man, you just have to like, you know, just find a balance in how you could. Because if you stay too fixated on one thing and that has a ceiling, it's very difficult to know what the ceiling of your of whatever you're doing is currently, and when to expand and what to expand on. Because when Jigga bought Tidal, a lot of people say that was a big L.
And at a point, I'm sure Tidal was going through some stuff, but Jigga being a strong personality and person is will not like a Kanye that would like cry out and be like, yo, you're only fucking with me. He probably kept it like low-key till he got back. Because I remember, but tired out too, but at the end they got through, and you know, it is what it is.
Every company goes through their ups and downs.
Yeah, just like Elon Musk with Tesla and everything. Yeah,
everybody.
Man. It's just part of
greatness. Doesn't just get shoved at you and then you're like, I might just take a bite. Nah, not necessarily. You have to, you know, put in that work, and persistence is key. If that's anything I've learned, that's one thing I'm sure of. Persistence is key. And
that's the fact.
I mean, what do we have to do? What can we do? Because if you look at it, the industry is in a way that for you to actually be able to make something out of it is like, you could follow all the trends, you could do what every other person is doing, go on tour, you know, sell some merch, do some live performances, you know, do whatever it is within the realm of what is already standard in the industry, and try to, you know, get capped on that, you know, a million. It's very good. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with that money, but it's like when you look at it, and when they give you that $2 million US deal, like they used to always give niggas, like, you know, at first they give them that 2.5, 2 million, and you know, it looks like a whole lot of money, but when you start living that millionaire lifestyle, you see that it's entry level bread, and it gets struggling. Like we're talking about 6ix9ine earlier, he can't pay security, and that's his whole persona. That's what he builds persona around, you know, upsetting people, and he has run up on me. Let's see what you could do. I promise you today, you hear it now, somebody's gonna run up on 6ix9ine and fuck him up for all the shit he's been saying for all these years, and the feds ain't gonna do shit about that. Yeah, the feds don't care about him that much.
Yeah, we're talking about that because I follow Joe Rogan, and Joe Rogan knows them MMA guys and some of these, you know, bad guys that work with close with that might be like the security, like whatever and stuff. So he was saying, yeah, man, 6ix9ine is, though with all the clouds, like he's having problem, the money is running low, like his album did not do as expected, you know, and you know, this thing is an investment from the label and stuff. So just only like recently, I think it was today or yesterday, I saw on the Breakfast Club, they say he's getting sued for like close to 100K, you know, over 70K. And it's like all the stuff is always talking, nobody can fuck with me, no drug dealer, no, you know. And he always needs security. He needs security too for his baby mom and his other child. And there's, you know, his first baby mom, he doesn't really fuck with, one Sarah Molina. She too, because that one, she keeps the child with her. And that one is getting threats too, which doesn't make sense because he's not really protecting that one. So that one, she was pissed on and, you know, talking online. You know, it just shows how 6ix9ine is just really, he doesn't really use like his, I don't know.
He's just Lingard of real life. Wind up man chat, but it's fine. It's cool. We all understand how everybody has to do what they think they have to do to, you know, make a living for themselves. Some people have to make a whole bunch of noise and be and claim to be who they are not. But please, like, everybody appreciates talent that endures. I mean, of course, me and Agent T over here at BSSG, that's what it is. Book smart street genius have to come with, you know, a different kind of thought process that's productive and whatnot. So that's always what was cherished. But a little bit of personality also helps. But when you're all personality, but when you're all personality, or even overzealous personality, and there is no charm, there is no grace, there is no. I wouldn't say there is no talent because being able to wind people up could necessarily be there's some talent. Although I can't wrap my head around how it's legendary because I feel like kids can throw tantrums that would even piss you off more than 6ix9ine ever could. But I guess the world needs clowns to spin around. When it's a circus, the music industry is a circus, so you need a couple clowns and whatnot.
Well, man, you just dropping some bars on us, bro.
But for real, bro. I mean, there is always stuff that I appreciated that make people, stand out and make them. Well, nobody has to be anybody's role model or mentor. You don't necessarily have to be that kind of character or anything. But if what you do, you might not necessarily be happy for your child to come up and grow up and still, do that and disregard you and disregard everybody else. Like, I mean,
for real, man.
At least, and 50 winds everybody up, but 50 at least he spit some bars, bro.
Yeah. He did his thing.
He did his thing, and then he wind people up like a lot, like even more now than after he got some slugs in his teeth.
And the funny part about that was his nice stuff. Like him and academics were talking on phone, and he was claiming the king of New York. Though is that when they say this whole king of New York, I'm sure by now they exclude the Jay-Z's and the Diddy's and
so those are the gods of New York.
Yeah, exactly. So it's definitely for these young niggas, and he was comparing himself with them, the Lil TJs and the Boogies, because Academy was saying the Boogie is one of the young niggas, but I was saying the Boogie never had a top 10 song. And I haven't heard them say Lil TJ had like his first top 10, I think, and one song with Black that went number 3, picked up number 3, though it's dropped now to like number 8 and stuff, man. But yeah, man. I don't know what this is last song Zaza did, but I know he's had, he actually finessed the game when he had that number 1 with Nicki without DSPs posting him and stuff, man. He actually kind of just, I don't know, I guess his label. And now probably that's why it's broke. Probably just put his own money. They probably just pump everything on that YouTube and all whatever they were doing did to get that song to number 1. Yeah. It wasn't getting that much radio spins, and radio spins is really important too. Man, agents, just like playlists.
There are a lot of things going on, and a lot of things you could do. I mean, this industry, like every other industry, has its loopholes. And if you know how to play the game, like, because if it's numbers that you're looking at, that's a gameplay, that's stock market, that's a different ball game. And if that's what you're interested in, there are a lot of ways. Because once you have an artist that has traction, it's easy to finesse the game and create that illusion of because number ones, you see the number ones that do number ones, you see people actively buying it. Like, it's no surprise that it's number 1. Like, if they ask you what song is number 1, you could literally say it. And you see how Roddy Rich's song was there for bare weeks and weeks and weeks.
That's what I was about to go. Like him, he just went number 1 week and drop, and I've not seen anybody celebrate a number 1 song more than went 6. It was just wilding, popping bottles, screaming, "You're trying to blackball me," just going crazy and shit. But yeah, man, it's one thing like when you just go number 1 week or 2 weeks, or one thing when you stay number 1, and that's the that's when you know you're fucking with the machine, the industry. Yeah, like a force.
You just need two things. You just need 2 things. Don't let anybody strategize you that week, bro. You just have to make sure you play. Because you see all this, your strengths, and you play like you fuck up your strengths, man. You have to go hard, because if you right now Audio Mark, you remember Audio Mark currencies and all when you had them all them stuff on Audio Mark. Audio Mark now could contribute to your Billboard numbers.
Wow.
It's the most recent
addition.
Addition, and there haven't been an addition in almost 2-3 years.
Wow.
So that's a big step. So now you could play Audio Mark, play YouTube, play all them stuff, because it's difficult playing. The Spotify game is crazy too. It's easier for you on labels to play, but if Spotify is not willing to show you love, how you gonna do that, bro? Yeah, people chase clout and they don't know if it's really into trying to make this bread. It's like different approach.
Different
yeah, it's a different approach, because all the clout music gives you is like a marketing, it's an advertisement for you to actually sell what product that is. Personality packaged into product. See the way Travis is getting paid by Fortnite and just to be him.
Travis has transcended, like, I don't know, man, the modern day artists, the young niggas, bro. Like, he just has his lane, and is this guy now. He's like, almost like anything he fucks with just goes up from, is it McDonald's? I don't know, what's it for? One of them fast food he fucked with then, you know?
Yeah.
Fortnite and all that. And I saw he was doing his drink, passing out samples of one of his drink. He has this cactus. I know it's not really a beer, but it has small alcohol in it with different flavors. So the guy is just really letting that creativity, you know, channeling it towards all that stuff, which is really dope, man. Because I always used to say Travis might look like, he always looks like he's drugged out, but he's definitely a genius.
Once you have the right team around you, and you know what you want, and you know how to execute and get what you want, then the sky is the limit. Like, even it's your oyster. You can't say the sky is the limit. Yeah,
man, for real, man. That's just how it is. But we've been talking about hip hop a lot. Going to Afrobeats a little bit, I saw Burna Boy will be performing at the Grammy, and I saw he had this whole thing. They say he had a fight with Obafemi Martins. I know you're not really.
Yeah, no. I heard about that.
One guy came out with a bloody head. I don't know, someone, they say Burna Boy's gang. CDQ, I don't know him, but it says a Nigerian musician.
Oh, CDQ, yeah.
But yeah, he had the blood. They say Burna Boy. He said Burna Boy's gang. You know, they broke a bottle on his head. You know, Nigeria shit. That's how it is in the club. You know, breaking bottles on heads and that and shit. But I heard someone also say whether they try to. I don't know, but Bafemi still came out and said, "Be like, you know, nothing went down. Maybe he doesn't just want to get more complications. Implicate people and all that."
But the thing is, it's crazy the kind of mentality we still have. We try to go at each other and try to, like, as much as it's like the higher we go, we still try to prove that we're who we are. We are like testosterone laden, egotistical. Yeah, because it's just some ego play. There are some things that you don't necessarily need to involve yourself in, or pay people, or even incite people to do anything. Just, you know,
it was weird, bro.
If anybody tried to rap with me any day, like, we could get it down. Like, it's the moment before you get your vows put together to say my name, I'm there at your doorstep, man. I'm like the Grim Reaper. I'm coming at you hard and hot, anyhow you like it. But that's different. Like, I'm not trying to go fight niggas in the streets. And that's juvenile.
Getting random, you know. Trying to be random.
Yeah, but if anybody tries to, like, you know,
if anybody run up on me, like that,
come on, you have to getting beat, like, you're getting beat
we
down.
Gotta
like,
protect
yeah,
ourselves.
but we ain't trying to, like, you know,
really be
aggressors and whatnot. Like, we're not trying to, like, nigga, you can fight. Kudos, Joe Rogan. What do you call it? What's this new Jake Paul or Logan Paul? Who is
I don't know which of them is the boxer.
Talking all that, like,
business. I heard one of them fights with Mayweather, which I think Mayweather is definitely.
Mayweather is just trying to make money, man. Yeah, he's not trying to, like, he's just he's like what's her name that went from MMA to WWE or what? Rousey. Yeah, that's what he is right now. He's just being an entertainer, fighting kung fu artists and comedians.
I swear.
What's that about?
Yeah, man, it's kind of crazy, but you know, if by any chance that guy gets to fuck him up, though the guy is bigger than him, but I really doubt. I don't see that happening. You know,
you can be big like a tower.
It's like at this point where you've been fighting for how many years, and it's like kind of second nature. It's almost like a reflex sometimes. Just to, you know,
I can put all my bread.
For real, man.
I can even if Mayweather's all the 0.00 whatever, I can put all my bread on that, because he's not going 4 rounds with Mayweather. He's catching that KO.
Yeah, man.
You heard it here first.
For real,
3rd round KO. Mayweather will just try to get, like, you know, get the paying customers a little bit of, you know, let him swing around. The third round is lights out. He thinks he's fighting Nate Robinson again.
Yeah, but does Mayweather really have to do this fight? But although now he has a grandson, I guess the family is getting. He has to provide. But
no, the guy has the biggest clout in the boxing world right now.
For sure.
You understand? Because he's a comedian and he's an internet in a sense.
Oh, you're talking of the other white guy. Okay,
the Paul guy. Logan Paul, right?
Yeah, Logan.
He has it's
I know one of them have a podcast, Impulsive. I don't know which of the Pauls, but one of them have a podcast.
Yeah, those guys are
they are very popular. Right?
Imagine Michael B. Jordan saying I'm boxing today.
That's that type of
everybody want to watch his ass get beat.
That's it, man. That's a fact, right?
Nah, B. Jordan ain't China.
Yeah, I saw there's one movie, Remorse. I've not really watched the trailer, but I heard him and Lauren London together. Oh. Yeah, they are in the
Let's hope the acting is
dope and the story is dope too.
Yeah, because man, I'm tired of seeing directors put B. Jordan through misery, giving him roles that everybody could clearly see that it doesn't suit him as much as some of the other roles. I think he played Creed awesome. He executed. I actually liked his execution in Creed as much as people want to say whatever about B. Jordan, but that Black Panther, bro.
Yeah, I know you said that, but to me, I feel like his role in Black Panther was not that bad. But I know you told me you ain't fucking with that his role in Black Panther.
I was trying to wrap my head.
But is it that you feel like it should have been the main, what they call the protagonist, or I don't know, the main guy? You feel he would have fitted that role more?
Nah, not better than Chadwick.
Yeah, because Chadwick killed that.
No. I think it should have just, been
maybe there. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know, man. Maybe you just didn't really expect.
No, I think that guy would have played the guy that played the big guy.
Yeah, who fought Chadwick.
Yeah, he should have played he would have played the bad guy so much better.
True, he could have fit that role.
And there is this guy that played this
bad.
This guy that did this French movie. This French series. It's a French series.
So the guy is French?
He's black, but I think he speaks French. Yeah, I'm Lupin or Lupin. I think it's pronounced Lupin, but you have to check it out. It's a dope series. I think that guy would have fitted so well. I could think of many other people. I think Meshala would have fitted.
Wow,
I think there are so many people who would have killed that role, and I think it just took B. Jordan for the ladies to love.
Yeah, for more.
Can't hate them for that, for more eyeballs.
More eyeballs, the stock and all that. Yeah, man, that's true.
The same way they made this nigga play Batman. Come on, bro. He's too skinny to convince me he's Batman.
Yeah.
His stunt double has to be twice his size.
I see what you're saying. I forgot the name of the guy, the new Batman. Yeah, that's what you're saying. Yeah, but another thing with that this, I think him and the director has a
relationship.
Yeah. So he just chose that role. Probably he wanted a different role. I think I heard him say that one time, one of the interviews. He actually wanted something from what we are usually used to seeing
him do. Yeah,
that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's all good and fine if you consider him like your friend and you want to give him roles, but you have to look at the interest of the movie and the watchers and everybody first before your friends and whatnot. Maybe
what a director, a real director, the cast roles really they take time. One of the greatest directors of all time, Stanley Kubrick, who he had the IQ of a genius and stuff, but he chose movie directing and all that stuff, man. He there's one role, just a fucking small role. If you ever watch Eyes Wide Shut, one of his movie, which he thinks is his greatest stuff, just a role where there's one guy who was standing behind this hotel reception, and they say it took more than 100 different people just to pick the person just to play that 7 minutes role. It's kind of the madness and I know he knew. I guess he knows what he was looking for. So it's casting is important.
It's paramount,
just as much as story.
I think podcasts can make a very great story look like it wasn't even put together well. I think poor directing can make your movie look like it was just not talk about. People just a bunch of kids shot some documentary. I feel like the editors is very, very like important. Like even the colorists, everybody has to come together and create and put a masterpiece, the image, the makeup, the continuity, everything, because you kind of underestimate the importance of these things, and when it comes to creating a perfect picture, and it's very important that the little things, the basic things, that minute thing that separates high quality production from. But what do I know? I'm just saying, I ain't never made no movies yet.
Man, everything is so important, and it's just like so many directors have their, like, there's a director, the guy who made Transformers, I've forgotten his name. One said it makes movies for young boys, which is a way cool, but his own stuff is like explosions.
Yeah,
that's his main thing. Like Kubrick was a master of lighting, like
scene lighting and trying to play with mood and emotion, like lights, and tell this composition with a lot of like, the way the moon will cast these shadows at night, and that's literally how most of the equipments now are based by these innovations, and like why aren't there different lighting modes for this, filters and all those stuff to give you that specific emotion. And sometimes you see that movie lit with just candles and stuff like that.
Yeah, for real.
Had to use
I remember that. I heard of that.
Had to use very special wide lens that was for like moon watching and whatnot to shoot the scene, because it let a lot of light in. Well, very low f-stop.
Yeah, man. Like so many dope producers. There's one called the Cohen Brothers. I don't know if you know them, but I fuck with them. So, yeah, and I like the way they move their cameras. That's part of the directing.
Yeah,
so how those kind
of dollies and
being innovative too with different.
It feels like right now there is even a cap and ceiling to what we can learn, but there are a lot of things that have been done prior that still gives like inspiration for you to make some very great stuff. So I wonder why these days it's hard to find like good movies that still find few in between. Like there's so much bad stuff that you before you get to the good stuff.
It's crazy. Yeah. I feel many people agree, like in those days they made more movies,
innovative, like they were hungry to create. Now we have everything within our palm and we're trying to do the best green screen stuff. Doing the same. I remember the time.
What was the last movie you saw that really made you be like, wow?
Parasite, I think.
Yeah, Parasite or something else. And
I was like,
rightfully
that movie made me feel like, am I really not too stereotypical in the way that I see people and their movie? Because I never expected a Korean movie to be such, like, I always pictured it different. Like, I always pictured it with a standpoint of, the martial arts, the love and all. But this is like, it was mind blowing.
See, one thing I've noticed about like this art, from comedy to movies to even music, rap, is always about the punchline and just not the audience not knowing what's next. Which is what most of the great comedies, you don't know what Dave Chappelle will say next that will just make you laugh. From rap, is if you can predict the rap, the next rhyme is not that cool. You understand? So same thing with that Parasite. The movie was not just that predictive.
Till now I'm still like, what the fuck?
That is greatness, man. For real, man. That's just some great shit. I ain't gonna lie. Parasite.
And between Parasite and I can't remember the last movie. It's that bad. I also think back as far as Matrix and movies like that blew my mind. I ain't really seen.
One thing I think
series though,
one thing I think about that's cool about movies is how it ends. And some movies they end without like even giving you answers. And I've seen many great movies like that, like Inception.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the end you will be like, is it real or is it in a dream or is it reality? Because normally when it spins one stuff, if it falls, it's reality. But if it doesn't fall, it's in the dream state. So when it spins the stuff, they didn't show whether it fell at the end, or you understand this kind of thing. And one reason I read Black Panther too is because the end was kind of mysterious, in the sense like, it's like they try to put it like Michael B. Jordan reincarnated when Chadwick Boseman was chilling one kind of spaceship and some kids were playing, and one kid came up to him, I don't know if you can remember, and asked him, I just watched the movie once, but I remember that end, and asked him, yo, what's that stuff? And I don't know, it was just mysterious too, So I feel like that's another way great movies too. It just ends with this mystery of what the fuck just happened. Stanley
right?
Kubrick did that too with Eyes Wide Shut.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that movie was something else.
Yeah, man. That's just movies are apart from just rap. In this podcast we also we're touching everything.
Everything, anything that's
real.
worth talking about. That's worth touching. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But we've talked a lot today.
Yeah, I actually feel like we're gonna this is the point where we thank you for tuning in to our little podcast, supporting us and going. I have to actually apologize for a lot of the background noise today. You have to bear with us and it's one of the things we promised that we're gonna work on and we're gonna improve on. So bear with the noise, at least for now and our setup. Yeah. But do the needful, like, subscribe. Wherever you're watching this, share. Tell your friend to tell a friend. And write some comments, call us out on our blog or say something. Don't be all quiet and chill on there. Say something so we'll know if you're feeling us, if you're not. Thanks. Later, peeps.